Hey everyone! Ready to blow your mind with some crazy facts? I'm talking about those wait what kind of facts that make you question everything you thought you knew. We're gonna dive into the weird, the wonderful, and the downright unbelievable. Get ready to impress your friends with your newfound knowledge, or at least have some great conversation starters for your next Zoom call. Let's dive right in. You know those graceful pink flamingos you see on postcards? Turns out they aren't born that way. Baby flamingos are actually born a dull gray color. Their pink hue comes later from all the shrimp and algae they eat. It's like a natural food dye. Who knew? We all scream for ice cream, but did you know that a delicious summer treat, the popsicle, was invented completely by accident? And by a kid. Back in 1905, an 11-year-old named Frank Epperson left a mixture of soda powder and water outside overnight with a stirring stick in it. Boom, popsicle was born. Calling all coffee lovers. Get ready for your mind to be blown. That morning cup of joe that gets you going? Well, it doesn't come from beans, it comes from a fruit. Yep, coffee beans are actually seeds from a berry, making your daily caffeine boost a fruit-based beverage. Chapter 4, Up, Up, and Away. We've all sung about flying squirrels and watched birds soar, but when it comes to mammals taking to the sky, there's only one true champion, the bat. These nocturnal creatures are the only mammals that can truly fly, with wings formed by a thin membrane of skin stretched between their elongated fingers and body. Chapter 5, Australia, Bigger than the moon? Australia, the land down under, is known for its diverse wildlife and stunning landscapes. But get this, it's also shockingly big. How big, you ask? Well, hold on to your hats because Australia is actually wider than the moon. That's one massive continent. Chapter 6. Ketchup, the original medicine? Ketchup, that beloved condiment we slather on everything from fries to burgers, has a surprising past. In the 1800s, ketchup wasn't a condiment at all. It was marketed as a health tonic, believed to cure everything from indigestion to jaundice. I guess you could say it was the original cure-all. Snakes they smell with their tongues? Snakes are fascinating creatures, but they also smell with their tongues? You heard that right. Snakes don't sniff the air like we do. Instead, they flick their tongues in and out to collect scent particles, which they then transfer to a special organ in their mouths called the Jacobson's organ. Talk about a unique way to smell the roses, or in their case, maybe a juicy rat. Chapter 8, Your Brain, the Ultimate Cannibal. Our brains are incredible complex organs, but here's a freaky fact. Your brain is constantly eating itself. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. This process called autophagy is how your brain cleans up old or damaged cells and keeps itself healthy. It's like a self-cleaning oven, but for your brain. Chapter 9, Mike the Headless Chicken, a true survivor. Ever heard of Mike the Headless Chicken? No, this isn't a joke. Back in the 1940s, a farmer in Colorado was preparing a chicken for dinner when something unbelievable happened. He accidentally missed severing the chicken's jugular vein and a good chunk of its brainstem. Miraculously, the chicken, later dubbed Mike, survived and lived for another 18 months without a head. Chapter 10, Hippopotamonstrosi squipedaliophobia. The fear of what? Irony alert. The fear of long words is called Hippopotamonstrosi squipedaliophobia. Say that 5 times fast. It's a mouthful, both literally and figuratively. Maybe just stick to shorter words if you have this phobia. Chapter 11, The Sound of Silence. Or is it? We all know the sun is powerful, but did you know it also makes a sound? It's true. The sun's massive energy creates pressure waves that travel through space. Unfortunately, we can't hear them because sound can't travel through the vacuum of space. But trust me, the sun is one noisy star. Chapter 12, Everest Who? Mount Everest often gets all the glory as the tallest mountain on Earth. But guess what? It's not technically true. While Everest does have the highest peak above sea level, Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa in Hawaii, the twin volcanoes are taller due to 4.2 kilometers of their heights being submerged underwater. The twin volcanoes measure a staggering 10.2 kilometers in total, compared to Everest's paltry 4.6 kilometers. Chapter 13. Maps are supposed to guide us, right? But here's the thing. Most maps of the world are wrong. They distort the true size and shape of continents and countries. This is because it's impossible to accurately represent a three-dimensional sphere like our Earth on a two-dimensional surface like a map without some distortion. Chapter 14. Comets, those celestial wanderers of the cosmos, are often romanticized, but here's a less glamorous fact. They smell, well, terrible. A comet smells like rotten eggs, urine, burning matches, and almonds. Traces of hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen cyanide were all found in the makeup of the comet 67P/Churyumov-Gerasimenko. Promotional postcards were even commissioned in 2016, carrying the pungent scent of a comet. Chapter 15. They say laughter is the best medicine, but did you know you can actually die from laughing? It's rare, but it has happened. Intense laughter can cause a number of health complications, including heart attacks, strokes, and even suffocation. So, laugh at your own risk. Just kidding. Sort of. Chapter 16. Ants, the Lungless Wonders. Ants are everywhere, and they're incredibly strong for their size. But here's a curious fact. Ants don't have lungs. They breathe through tiny holes called spiracles located on the sides of their bodies. These spiracles connect to a network of tubes that deliver oxygen directly to their tissues. Chapter 17. Red, the color of victory. Sports fans, listen up. Studies have shown that football teams wearing red kits tend to perform better and win more games. It's thought that the color red might have a psychological impact on both players and referees, giving the team in red a subconscious advantage. We're taught about straight lines from a young age, but here's a mind-bending thought. There's no such thing as a truly straight line. At least not according to Einstein's theory of relativity. Gravity warps space-time, meaning even seemingly straight lines are actually slightly curved. Wars are never a laughing matter, but the shortest war in history is almost comical in its brevity. The Anglo-Zanzibar War, fought in 1896 between Britain and Zanzibar, lasted a grand total of 38 minutes. Zanzibar surrendered after the British bombarded their palace. Talk about a quick conflict. Honey is a natural sweetener that's been enjoyed for centuries. But here's a sweet surprise. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have even found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are still perfectly edible after thousands of years. Talk about a long shelf life. Wow, we've covered some seriously mind-blowing facts today. From pink flamingos to the shortest war in history, there's always something new and amazing to learn about the world around us. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. See you next time.